guys, welcome back. We're excited to share this video with you all. It's taken a little bit of a different twist than what we expected, but we thought this would be a good video to make this really special announcement. I've hinted at it and some of you guys have kind of figured it out, I'm sure. But so with our growing family, having another baby in April, we are needing to make some housing changes and I guess kind of like life changes in a sense.
Yeah, we've simply outgrown our house there. We love our home. We've been there for just over 3 years. Yeah. And we really love it and we call it home, but it is, we've outgrown it.
We feel a little maxed out currently, and it was never going to be our forever home. We were intending to kind of finish renovating it, and we did make a lot of renovations and changes to it, upgrades, but it's definitely not done. But this baby is coming in April and we simply don't have time to finish it all.
Ran out of time, yeah. Being that this market is so incredibly competitive down here, as it is in a lot of places, we are not wanting to make any fast decisions, so I want to sell our house and then move into a rental for the summer. Down here in Florida, it's easier to find something to rent in the summer because all the winter birds go home, and sometimes which is what the case is with our rental. Yeah. We've been able to secure a rental for the summer. We just have to be out of it by end of November, which is fine. That gives us plenty of time to get our finances in order, and gives us plenty of time to put in different offers, because it's going to be a process. It's really hard.
The inventory is so low here that it is terribly hard to make. Yeah. Or to find a house, especially the size house we would need, and prices are extravagant. So it's definitely not the most ideal situation to have to sell, move into a place, and move again. However, we didn't want to have that pressure on us with having a baby, newborn, not knowing if we're going to find something, all that stress that goes with it. So this was kind of our next best option, I suppose. And
most likely, if we find something, will be something that we have to do some renovations to. We don't know yet, but possibly, and that'll give us some time, a few months to do that.
Yeah, we'll be on it immediately as far as looking for something else, but we don't really know what to expect. It's hard to find, exactly what you're looking for right now.
We'd love to have a 4th bedroom, or just a 3-bedroom with a bonus room. Yeah. Because working out of the house, we need an extra room.
We have our office in our bedroom already. The children's bedrooms are so small, so it's hard to accommodate another child, another person in that house.
So hopefully we can find a good realtor.
Right. I think I know one.
Hopefully he can do a decent job finding a house for his favorite client.
Yeah. Anyway, if you don't know and you're new, Nick is a real estate agent here, and so hopefully we can find something.
I'll be on the watch.
I will be too as well. So anyway, that brings us to this. You guys have been following along, and I haven't shown too much of this house, but I was going to give you guys a tour of the house that I've been designing and helping with design, at least, and furnishing and everything. And turns out we're actually going to be renting this house. So we're moving and then hopefully buying, but we're going to be renting in this house. And it's already furnished because I pretty much had to do all of that leading up to this point. So it feels pretty exciting. We know the owners well, and they're very kind and gracious, and we really appreciate it. The plans at present are to move around the 1st of April. It's going to be pushing a little bit. I'm due mid-April, so that gives us a couple weeks, give or take, for baby to arrive. We won't have to move. That's one good thing. We won't have to move all of our stuff into here. So we'll be able to use most of their furnishings. So it'll be generally just personal belongings. We'll either store our stuff or sell some of it or something. Yeah. So it won't be as high pressure as a regular move per se. So we're excited. That is the big news for us, and we're looking forward to it. I think we're going to have a little bit of a break here this winter. This was kind of my last design project, and kind of phasing out that, as I've mentioned in the past already. So now I guess we'll kind of look forward to this.
Yeah, it'll be here before we know it.
So the rest of the video, I'm going to be showing you guys, I guess, a furnished house tour. This is going to be a short-term rental, most likely, for besides for us moving in April. It'll generally probably be a short-term rental for them. It's a vacation home, and so a lot of the stuff is, maybe a bit more bare bones than what a normal house would be furnished. But yeah, it's not our house. It's someone else's obviously, and so we're gonna try and take good care of it, but I wanna show you guys what we did to get it ready to be rental ready. Hello? A dog just walked up. He may be joining me for the video, I don't know. Slight outfit change. I had to film on a different day, and I was gonna bring Nick and have him film, but Oakland is a little grumpy and not quite feeling the best this morning, so I'm gonna have to do it myself. So hopefully you all will bear with me on that. But anyway, all right, so I'm outside here. This is where I'm gonna start. They did paint the exterior. They painted it Dolphin Fin by Bear, and they are not completely done with the outside. They decided to paint and do a few things like that, change out light fixtures, and then they will be redoing their whole pool area cage in the back this spring into summer. And so I'm guessing some of the landscaping and things like that will happen after that's all done, or maybe sometime, you know, along the line. So the landscaping is still as it was. It's a little grown up and things, but for now, it's just kind of how it is. So they made some improvements outside. Let me take you guys inside. Inside, and I will be showing a lot of before footage to give you guys an idea of how much this house really changed. The layout here in this main area changed completely. The owners wanted to take the kitchen from kind of the middle back part of this section and put it to the front, and it's this big open kitchen. It's just gorgeous. And so then ultimately they have a really big like dining area. They have a coffee bar right behind me, and it definitely changed it. They have the kitchen now at the front of the house. They did replace all of the windows. They're black framed windows, which I think are beautiful. They pretty much gutted this whole space. It was down to basically studs. They did new plumbing. So Chip Stoltzfus, the owner of Stoltzfus Remodeling and Home Inspections, did that part of the job, the GC. And I was the designer of it, and let me just take you guys around. So they have a really big kitchen island, super large. The cabinets themselves, the owners own a cabinet shop in Illinois, and so they came up with the whole plan for the cabinets. The back area has white cabinets, and then the island itself, I'm trying to remember, I believe they said pickled oak, but I'm thinking it's like a white oak or something. Maybe the pickled is the finish. I could be wrong. I was not quite as involved in that part of it. But anyway, they did a phenomenal job choosing that. And then I helped them, you know, go choose countertops. They have really beautiful quartz countertops that they actually ran up the backsplash as well. Instead of doing a tile or something like that, they just ran that up. Looks very sleek and modern, and I love how it turned out. As I've mentioned in the past, there are a lot of delays and everything going on with furniture these days. So I've had to go through a whole bunch of different bar stools for one reason or the other. But the ones that I have coming are still not here, and it could be February sometime. I'm not sure when this video is going up. But anyway, in the meantime, I gave them some to just borrow for the time being. I had some in storage anyway. So the island, I'm trying to remember the size of it. I'm thinking it's a 10-foot island. I love the open shelving. It adds so much. I love styling it, but it's also practical. I've ordered so many things that I have a hard time remembering exactly where everything is from. But this is from West Elm, and it's actually, it looks small in the space, I'll be honest, but yet there are extensions to put on either end so that you could sit up to, I think, like 12 people or something. Right now we have chairs for 8, but that way if people need a bigger table, they can add those on. They're easy to just kind of like slide on, and you could add more chairs if you want to. So that would definitely fill it up. The other thing is, you can see here on this back wall, it is a very big space. It would definitely accommodate a buffet or something like that. And I talked to Lorene, the owner, about whether she wants to do something like that. We kind of went back and forth. If they want to add something, we can still add it. So there definitely would be room to put something there, and they still might. So this area behind me is a coffee bar of sorts. There's also a little mini fridge to just put in a bunch of drinks and things like that. There's a little sink there, and it overlooks the back pool area. Okay, moving into the master bedroom. This is a really bright open space, as you can tell. I did get a bed from West Elm again. I love this cane, like rattan style with the black. Also put a little desk in here. I still need to bring the chair in from my vehicle. But anyway, there's also a recliner in here if they want to be able to just kind of sit, you know, and have their little space to themselves. And then this leads over into the master bathroom, and I want to take you guys in there. This space here is probably one of my favorite rooms just because of the cabinet detailing. It's like a fluted cabinet door, and it's amazing. I've been looking at these like this whole last year probably, and I just had this like, oh, I wish I could do that. And here it is. So we chose a darker top. It is a quartz, and I don't remember names to any of this stuff. This is just beautiful. It's like a dark gray charcoal almost. And then we went with the champagne bronze faucets in here as well, and something similar on the doors. And then we just kind of kept the brass theme throughout with mirrors and also light fixtures. On the floors, we went with a Carrera look hexagon floor tile. I've actually used these before. We used them in our Beneva Palms master bathroom as well. And then I did another type of like bigger 12 by 24 on the walls, which led into the master shower. They have a linen closet there for all kinds of towels, washcloths, you name it. And I put a couple hooks there for towels to be able to hang them. And then this leads into the shower. And this window is also frosted, so it's privacy. And this is what the shower looks like. It's really big, it's very beautiful, and yeah, I just think it's a gorgeous master shower walk-in. And I'll show you guys the closet. They brought in this custom fit closet, and so this is gonna be great. So this little room here, playroom, is what used to be opposite of the kitchen, and it had a whole bunch of cabinets and, you know, pantry area, I guess, for the original kitchen. So they chose to take it out and actually enclose it, put a door on it, and it's a perfect little playroom. And also the owner said that it would give them another room for like an air mattress or something if their whole family would stay here. You know, at one point they would maybe need extra little room for their youngest and stuff like that. So it's a small space, but it's such a cute little playroom, and I love it. And then to my back here is the living room. This is definitely a smaller space than what the kitchen and dining room is, but it's kind of just something you had to work with in the layout of the house, and they were okay with it. They would have rather wanted a big like entertaining space dining area to hang out and things like that. So they came up with this whole fireplace area here. I think they saw an inspiration somewhere and they kind of made it themselves. They have a Samsung frame TV, which is kind of looks like art, but it's not. And they put a faux, I think it's like a formica on the back, actually. It's like a marble look. And then an electric fireplace, some black countertops, and then we have 2 sofas and a recliner at this point. We kind of went back and forth on layout in here. It's a little funky, trying to figure out what is the best use of the space and not like block everything completely and yet accommodate, you know, a decent amount of people. I also decided to put a bench here in the back just to accommodate maybe some extra seating if they need it. And also I didn't want anything there kind of taking up too much room because it's, you know, a walkway. It can also double as a bench in a bedroom if, you know, if they need it. And like I mentioned earlier, they will be redoing all of this. So that'll definitely change in the coming months. So I'm gonna hold the camera this time for the laundry room. This is such a pretty space. I love these floors. I found them at Lowe's. It's like an aqua blue color. It's just like a perfect coastal vibe in my opinion. And they did change this up in here. They added a whole bathroom in here. So used to have like cabinets and things like that. I do believe they bumped the wall out a little bit if I remember right. So then they have a toilet in here as well as a shower. Nice and big, honestly. And it comes right off of the pool, so that's really, really nice. So then instead of trying to squeeze a little sink in the bathroom, they just put one out here. That way it doubles as a laundry sink or a utility sink, but also just works for the bathroom. And I am just really excited to use these for a while. Have a beautiful laundry room. All right, taking you back into the bedrooms. This is bedroom number 1. They wanted twin bunk beds in both of them and then the regular queen size as well, just to accommodate more people. And so I think this works great, especially if you have like families and stuff. So in each of the bedrooms, they have this built-in closet, if you will, for the actual closet itself. Have a couple of drawers, and then you have some hanging space and also a shelf. And then you have the top section and then another like shorter hanging space over here. So really nice. And this room is a little bigger than the other one. So I brought in just a small little dresser. That way, you know, there's room to put things on and you know, you can store some things in the drawers. I found this on Facebook Marketplace. We also have these Roman blinds, shades on the windows. I found them on Amazon, except for the big slider doors. Those were custom blinds that we got here locally. And I don't remember the name of the floors anymore. These are vinyl, they are glued down. So they're vinyl plank, but glued in so as not to, you know, come loose or make squeaking noises and things like that. This bathroom took on a really, really big transformation. They went with a single sink here, more counter space, and then lots of drawers. Just really nice, big, and open for a second guest bathroom. And then the shower, I did a bigger subway tile, just classic, clean lines, and obviously a new tub. And then we have a smaller black hexagon tile on the floor. And moving down the hallway to the third bedroom. This one is just a little smaller than the other one, but we still put a queen size bed and a bunk beds in here. This one, pretty self-explanatory. Again, we did quilts just to keep, you know, it simplified. And also with Florida, you generally don't need a ton of like thick comforters and everything. So yeah, I think this space is gonna work out well. All right, I feel like I've been talking for a long time. I kind of feel like I missed some things, but if you have questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'll do my best to answer them. And hopefully the video made sense, the tour and everything. Yeah, I'm excited for the owners and also just very grateful again, as we mentioned, that we're able to rent the house for a little while. So stay tuned in the next month or two as we kind of make plans to move and sell our house and all of that. So if you're new, hit the subscribe button, I'd love that. And also if you want to hit the notification bell, that definitely helps notify you if I have new videos. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you all next week. Bye guys.